So I thought I'd take a moment and kind of show you guys some things that Marta has done with the landscaping. She's done a great job and has done an awful lot of work. And we'll start here with the well. If you live in Florida, you're very familiar with these wells, and sometimes the plumbing is in the front yard and can be rather unsightly. And so Marta has actually designed some things to make that look a little different. She's done a great job here with the windmill and the laying the rock and the chat rock. We've got a little noise in the wind today, so bear with me with the video. And as we walk through the yard, you can see where she's dug out around the tree, laid the stone, filled the mulch. She's done exactly the same thing here in the center of the yard. Digging all this out, laying all the stone, plants, and mulch with bird bath and bird feeder. This portion of the yard up here in what we call the courtyard, when we moved in, was nothing more than a dirt patch with a bunch of weeds. And she dug all that out, has planted, or not planted, but has put all the plants here, the pea gravel. She's painted all this furniture that you see here. Ordered new cushions to make it look nice. A nice fire pit. She's also had a flag installed so that we can have the American flag in the yard. You can see the pea gravel here has been dug out as well. A lot of work here with a little fountain. All of this work she did herself, digging out all this area, putting in the pea gravel, placing all the plants. She also did around the house. In fact, she did around the entire house, digging all this out. This year we did a shed, which has been a big, big blessing. You'll notice all the white in the grass here. Marta calls this Florida snow. I call it weeds. About a year after we moved in, we did install a fence. They started building houses back behind us, and we didn't really care to look at everybody's lanai as well as letting them look at ours. Here's the front of the shed. We actually painted the shed the same color as the house and used the same shingles that we used on the house. So it actually looks like a mini house. Lots of plants, lots of work that Marta's done here. She dug out this area here and did the mulch and all the border work along with the plants. As you can tell, Marta really loves plants. Here's another tree in the back where she's dug out, placed the mulch in the border, bird bath and a bird feeder here as well. There's my boat that I love. You can see another tree where she's dug out, placed the mulch, plants, decorated the pallet there that you see. So you can see there are plants pretty much everywhere in our world, which is pretty cool. It does create a little bit of an issue during a hurricane or an occasional freeze, because we have to move all those into the garage and in the shed. And 78 plants, trust me, is not easy for her to do. You say, well, what do you mean she? I mean she, well, I'm putting up storm shutters. There's the new trailer that we use, or that we bought to replace the old one. This side of the house is kind of the open side. Use this side to bring the boat in when we come up off the water. Makes it nice to get the boat back into the backyard. A couple years ago, we actually installed this little device here so that if we do get into storm weather and we lose power, we can bring the generator out here. It's on a level surface there. We can just plug it into the house and run the entire house power from here. New AC unit that we installed when we first moved in. There's the big GMC. I will say the garage has become much more manageable and much more organized since we put the shed in. And even though I built these shelves when we first moved in, by the time we finished, it was almost unbearable with everything laying around here in the garage. So you can see things are much neater. And I would be very remiss if I didn't show you Marta's new car that she's very proud of. She had to give up her Z car, the Explorer, and her Beetlebug in order to do that. Don't mind the panel there. We're going to cut that and use that for flooring in the attic. And we'll end here at the front door, which we actually argued about the color for quite a while, but the red looks really, really good, and Marta was right and I was wrong, so I'll end there.